Imagine a life where you are operating at the peak of your physical and mental capabilities, where you feel energetic and sharp almost all of the time. Don't you think that would help to reach your goals and become more successful while feeling healthy and satisfied in life? There's a lot of talk about becoming a 1% man right now, and there are many ways to improve your life to get there. But what I call energy maxing is actually one of the most important things for that. I've learned a lot about increasing my energy and by now made about 50 videos about that already. And over time I realized how important energy maxing is far beyond just being more energetic. Now, what energy maxing is exactly, why it will help you to get into the top 1% of men, what the crazy benefits of it are, as well as how you can start energy maxing yourself, is what I will tell you in this video. But first, what even is a 1% man? Because if we're not on the same page here, the rest of this video won't make any sense. To me, a 1% man is someone who is considered as more successful than other men in its simplest form. I could now waste a lot of time arguing about what success really means, if you should really prioritize becoming a top 1% man, if there are other things more important, stuff like that. But also, I don't want to waste your time. For the sake of simplicity, let's just say a top 1% man is more successful than the other 99%, which I think means a lot. Being healthier, reaching his goals better, makes more money, is happier, more satisfied in life and more fulfilled too. Stuff like that. Now, what success means for you, of course, again, may differ, and this is also not my perfect definition of success, and it is generalized, okay? But let's work with that. And it's very interesting. For all those things I just quickly mentioned, energy maxing will help you to be better in those categories. So let's look closer. And let me explain what I mean by that and why energy maxing would get you there in the top 1% of men. I hate this phrase, honestly. If you've been on self-improvement for at least just a bit, you're probably aware that one of the biggest principles of self-improvement is that taking action is most important. You can learn so many different things, but if you don't take action, nothing changes, right? And I realized this too. I got onto self-improvement at quite a young age, but to be honest, I kind of struggled with taking action. And struggling with taking action can always have different reasons, like it could be because of a lack of discipline, a lack of goals or motivation or whatever else. But to a big part, taking action also depends a lot on having the energy to do it. Being energetic makes it way easier to take action, because then you have more willpower, of course way more motivation, better focus too, better mood and even more. And if you know how you think and act when you are energetic, you would probably agree too. And this right there should show you the power of being energetic. Maybe in its simplest form that you might relate to is just comparing your morning and afternoon version. If you're like me and most people, in the morning you wake up, you're alert, you're focused, you're energetic, you have willpower, and usually you get a lot more shit done, you're productive and you move closer to your goals. But then, for most people, the evening or afternoon destroys everything. It's where you are tired, your willpower is drained, you start doing the bad habits, you have no focus, you have no clarity, you have brain fog, you feel your addictions coming up again, and most often you're not moving closer towards your goals. So as you see, being energetic can be very essential to being more successful too. But the lovely thing is, it doesn't end here. There's more to it, I'll explain in a minute, and also you can have this heightened state of productivity, focus, energy, and even mood and happiness for more than just a good morning, for more than just a few hours. And that is what energy maxing is all about. Maximizing the energy you have available at one time, but also for longer, most of the time. And that increased energy, as we just talked about, also increases other things like focus, happiness and more. And of course, you can take actions to do that, to increase energy maxing. Of course, there's the stuff you probably know about, like good sleep, good diet, exercise, and stuff like that. But there are also more lesser known techniques too. Some I'll tell you about later in this video. But to get back to the discussion of how energy maxing helps you to become a 1% man, I think it should be pretty obvious, no? Just compare how much you move towards your goals, how happy you feel and how much more successful you become in a time where your sleep is well, like you have good, solid 8 hours of sleep every night, you eat clean, no junk food, no sugar, just nutritious, healthy foods, and you also exercise regularly, socialize, have a strong purpose and also get out into nature. Versus a time where you're kind of lost. All you eat is junk food like pizza, McDonald's. You play League of Legends all day long. You don't work out, you don't talk to anybody, and you also don't get any good quality sleep. Of course, you make way more progress and are way more likely to become successful in that first instance, where your energy is maxed. I know this was quite an extreme example, but I had to make this point of how important energy maxing actually is. And no matter what you're working on, you will make more money energy maxed, you will study better energy maxed, you will train harder energy maxed, definitely improve your health the most with energy maxing, and you will even flirt better and get more girls energy maxed. Or do you think your game is better when you are tired, unmotivated, bored, with brain fog and all that stuff? Of course not. So you should probably understand by now that being high energy is pretty crucial. It makes literally everything better and easier. So now I want to tell you a few things about how you can start energy maxing, so that you have more energy to move towards your goals and become more successful and fulfilled. I think that sounds pretty good, right? So, of course I can't cover everything and I can't tell you everything I know about energy maxing in this video, because then it would be way too long, weird flags. So to stay energetic all day long, some things you can do is drink caffeine 90 to 120 minutes after waking up, only eat until you're about 60% full, also do some intermittent fasting, but also feel free to listen to your body. Then stop eating junk food and eat whole, nutritious foods. Hello there! Personally, I can definitely recommend going low carb for more energy and better mood and better focus and more discipline, but yeah, somebody's gonna defend the carbs again anyways. Of course, also take regular breaks. You're not a machine, you need breaks. And then in those breaks, maybe even do nothing, stare at the wall, or go into nature, but also get into flow state. So when you're working on anything, try to focus on it, try to make it a bit challenging, but not too challenging. Definitely put your phone away. This is very important and drains a lot of your energy, and just really try to immerse yourself in that task. And then cover the basics too. The basics are what I call the 7 pillars of high energy. It's a concept I came up with myself, and it includes 7 pillars or areas to focus on to have an energetic life. I think if you take care of all of those pillars and you score like a 6 or 7 out of 10 on each, it's like doing the 20% for 80% of the results. I think you will feel quite energetic. And healthy, of course. And in those pillars, of course, there is sleep and diet, which are very important. Also exercise and 4 other pillars too. Actually 1 or 2 you might not even have thought about. But if you want to learn about that, if you want to build a solid foundation for your energy, you really should check out this video, because I just made a video about that. So instead of repeating the same thing here, just go over there, check that one out. But of course, that's up to you. For now, that's all I wanted to talk about in this video. There's probably going to be another video tomorrow. So if you're interested in this energy maxing thing, then feel free to subscribe, and maybe I'll see you there or maybe tomorrow. But for now, have a great day, stay excellent, and bye.